What's up, guys? I just kind of wanted to update you guys on what's going on around my area as far as the coronavirus is concerned. I think in the last video that I posted up, it was called coronavirus. I said that there was 4 cases in my county when I was talking about it, which I filmed that by the time this video comes out, it's probably gonna be like a week ago when I did that. Or when I filmed that, not when I posted it, of course. There was only one. And let me explain all of that to you guys. Apparently this guy was traveling from up north, like New York or something like that. And he went to, I believe, a different county and was tested positive. So, but he did travel he did travel downtown area. So, yeah. Also, what was it, last night, I believe, or the night before last, one of the local papers here, they do live streams. This guy goes around doing different live streams of different things going on around the town and stuff. And this worker at a Walgreens was infected and was tested positive. And so his other roommate, and the guy that was infected that was tested positive, he was a manager at Walgreens, okay? And his roommate worked at a different location, Walgreens. So I think what they're doing now is quarantining them. Not really sure. There's another one in a county next to us. There's another case. And then close to my work, literally see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 businesses down, there's a hotel. And there is a homeless person. I don't know if it's multiple one or if it's just one that had to get quarantined at a Quality Inn that's near our job for the coronavirus because they tested positive. And I'm talking about there's police all over the place. They literally shut down the left side of the hotel or motel or whatever the hell it is. And so basically, literally, that's a minute up from my job. Literally, I can walk there. It's how close it is to my job. And I'm freaking out because I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, why won't they shut us down? I mean, the virus is getting closer and closer, and there's more and more cases coming out. And I'd be damned if I'm coming home and I'm getting my entire house sick, especially the one person that doesn't need to be sick, and that's my grandmother. You know what I'm saying? Or my kid. I mean, both of them definitely, but especially my grandmother because she's had 4 rounds of cancer now, and she's on chemo medication right now, and her immune system is very, very low and weak because of the medication and all the stuff that she's gone through in the past 8 or 9 years, and I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, dude, and I've even explained this to my boss. I'm like, you don't understand. My grandmother is one of those people that it's dangerous for me to be around her, especially if I'm out in public like I am, even though we're taking the precautions at work, wearing gloves and washing our hands and doing all the things that we need to do. I mean, we're not wearing masks or anything like that, which I wish they would provide us with. And I'm at that point where I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, listen, just shut us down. It's okay if you lose money for a week or two. I mean, my company makes millions of dollars in 1 year off of at least 1 or 2 of our stores. So, I mean, it's not going to kill them to be out of business for 2 weeks just until this shit goes away. You know what I'm saying? Come on, people, and they're already talking about the kids and the way that it looks like they're not going to be coming back to school for the rest of the year. They're talking about that now. I heard that California, the whole state, is on lockdown. I think New York is on lockdown, and I think there's one other state that's locked down. But the thing of it is they've done closed down all the sit-down restaurants, the ones that you go and actually dine in and eat and doesn't have a drive-through and it's not fast food. It's better quality food, I should say. They're already just doing takeout and stuff like that. We're doing drive-through, okay? And now the grocery stores, instead of closing at 10, they're closing at 9. Some stores, like the dollar store next to us, is closing down at 8. But they told us, like, they're like, hey, if you need to come in and get something, like, we'll be there until 10 o'clock because they're remodeling their stores anyway. So they have to be there until 10. But they're closed to, like, the general population after at 8 o'clock. But anyway, yeah, they're all closed down. Now, like, the tattoo shops, bowling alleys, nail salons, and look at your girl needs to fill in. I should have went when I was wanting to go, but I ordered some, like an acrylic nail kit and some gel polish and, like, things like that, for me to, like, do my nails until the nail shops come, open back up. Thankfully, but it won't be here for another week, and I really need to fill it so bad. But, I mean, I'd rather have my nails looking ratchet as hell and wait and stuff, but, I'm just, like, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, especially with my work claims that they're a community type of company, that they think about the community. Bitch, you ain't thinking about the community because you would close this fucking down. Like, my brother and his boyfriend, fiance, whatever they are now. My brother and his fiance, I'm going to say fiance. Their store closed down last week, but obviously they're not a fast food or they don't do takeout, so they had to, and they have an actual dining room. So my brother's out of work. I mean, there's so many people that are out of work right now because of this, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, just close us down. I mean, I'm not going anywhere. I prefer to stay home, to be honest with you. Like, I'd rather just, I mean, if my YouTube channel ever gets pop-a-locking and, like, successful, bitch is quitting her job. Like, especially if, like, I have enough sponsors, and especially if I have enough this and enough that, your girl's going to plop her ass at home and not do anything. I mean, I'll go out and, like, venture out and go to, like, grocery store and things like that, but me, like, I don't like being in the public. Like, I mean, I work where I work because I need a job, but, like, if it was my choice, I wouldn't work there. Like, I just put an application in because I know that I could get the job because I've worked there before, and I'm a manager now and this, that, and other, but they're giving me great opportunities with that. But I promise you, if I could work at home, that would be what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have no problems with it. And actually, as a matter of fact, I'd probably homeschool Shiloh too and do everything at home so that I wouldn't even have to get up. I mean, I'd have to get up early to, like, do schooling, but, like, I wouldn't start school until, like, 10 a.m. or something like that, But that's besides the point. Yeah, this shit is, like, stupid. Like, especially with my work. Like, they claim that they think of the community and they think of this. No, they're not. Because your workers are part of the community. But anyway, that's enough of my little rant for right now. Alright, so another update. I know I'm going to be doing a lot of updates with this COVID-19 coronavirus bullshit, but I learned that there was more than one person quarantined at this hotel. I just talked to one of my coworkers because I pick up a few coworkers and take them back to, we have a thing with the correctional facility, prison, whatever you want to call it, and I drive the inmates back to the prison. Anyway, and one of my coworkers who just left, like, not even like a minute ago, was telling me there's multiple people in that hotel room. So I'm just thinking to myself, I'm freaking out right now. And I also learned that we're the only place to stay open at 10 o'clock on the strip that we're on as far as hours. And, like, there's some places that are, like, open up later and closing early. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, dude, I think all the businesses on this strip should just close down and just forget about, because it's right there. It's literally, I mean, I could show you on my way home if I could remember. I'll show you exactly where it's at, and then I'll show you exactly where my work is at, and then you're gonna be like, holy shit, like, this is fucking serious, yo. Like, this is so fucking serious. It's not even funny. Like, I'm scared because I'm scared that I could easily be the one carrying it, because they say that, like, people between 21 and 30 and 39 carry it but don't know that they have the symptoms, or don't ever get the symptoms. So, like, I'm freaking out because I could be carrying it right now to somebody and not know it. Also, there's probably more cases out there. It's just people are scared to come out and say that they have it, you know? And I would be fucking scared. I really would, because, yeah, I would be very horrified. Very scared. Okay, you guys. So it's dark. And I'm gonna show you where this motel is and how far it is from my job. I'm sorry you can't see me, but it's completely dark where I'm at. But here it is. See this hotel right here? This is the hotel I'm talking about. Okay, I'm gonna slow down. Shit. There's the police right there. Shit. Anyway, trying to vlog to where you guys can see where my job is at, but there's the cop literally just pulled out. But no joke, right here is where my job is at. Coming up right now. Squad goals. You love my new cup? Actually, I got it last week, and this is like the first time actually being able to drink out of this. But I've always loved the Golden Girls. I remember when I was a kid, back when it came out and everything, we would watch it. My mom and me, and I think my grandmother even watched the Golden Girls at one point, but I don't think she does that anymore. But, you know, then my mom, like, I really want to get the Golden Girls on DVD, or like pray that it comes on Netflix. I remember it used to come on TV Land a lot, and I used to sit there and, like, when I was off, or like if I had like the day off or something and it was on, I would just sit there and watch Golden Girls until they went off. I'm crazy, ain't I? Relate more to her, Dorothy. I really do. Out of all of them, that's the one I relate to the most. It's sad that all but one is gone. I guess I'll update you guys on this COVID-19 bullshit and how it is around my area. I know that there's a few people that watch me from North Carolina, and you guys probably know a lot more than I do as far as like how many cases in the state. I think there's over 300 people that are affected right now with the coronavirus, but I'm not really 100% sure. You guys can correct me in the comments. What's today's date? As of, let me get my watch out. As of the 25th, which is a Wednesday, I haven't been on Facebook yet because I've only been up for a few hours, and I've been watching a show on Netflix. So I haven't really been like in tune with social media yet. But as of yesterday, there's 16 cases in my county, which is Buncombe County. Monday, 2 days ago, there was only 4. So it quadrupled in 24 hours. And like I'm freaking scared and nervous, and I'm like praying that like our governor finally just only allows us to go to the grocery store and to seek medical, and that's it. But I mean, I bought up plenty of food so that like yesterday, so that we can probably make it for maybe a week or two. I don't know. I bought some bread so we can make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and ham and cheese sandwiches. I brought some chips for for us to eat off of. More ramen noodles. I bought some like hot pockets. We had cereal from the last time we went to the grocery store, which was a week ago today. Charlotte wanted Nutella, so I got her some Nutella. Drinks. What else did we get? We got a bunch of stuff though. Like literally, I threw down money to get. Oh, and I also got some toilet paper, so we're good. I was trying to find some sort of like hand soap or antibacterial soap or what is it? Hand sanitizer, but I couldn't find any at the store, of course, because I mean, I don't think they're going to be stocking up on that anytime soon. They're just stocking up on what's necessary, which I think is hand sanitizer should be, but honestly, hand sanitizer can only protect you for so long, and that's it. Like, no joke. But I'm really worried because I think I told you that there was a case 2 doors down from me at my job. Well, now there's a case like 4 doors down on the opposite end. We have a VA hospital here in my area, and one of the workers tested positive. So, yeah, and my job is right in the middle between those areas, okay? And we have a lot of homeless people. That's one of the reasons probably why it probably spreads so quickly here, like in this area, because there's a lot of homeless people that walk around in our area. But the VA is also a minute up the road. Literally, I can get on my back porch and I can look like kind of diagonally and I can see the top of the hospital. Like, that's how close I am to this hospital. So, I mean, it's really scary. It's to the point where I'm just like, I'm so fed up with my job because they're not closing down. They're saying that they'll close down when the governor tells them to. And that really makes me mad because I'd be damned if I get it and I spread it to my entire family. Best believe my job will pay for it all. And I promise you that. Because they're endangering not only my health, but my family's health. And it's like, the governor is like mentioning, even the president is even mentioning like social distancing and like 6 feet apart and like don't go anywhere where there's more than 10 people. And my job has more than 10 people that are anywhere near or in that area, and it's like, it pisses me off because I haven't gotten a text from my boss saying, hey, we're closed up now. So that means tomorrow when I gotta go to work. And I'm not looking forward to it because I don't want to be there. I don't want to get sick. I don't want to, you know what I mean? And like, I'm doing the best that I can when I'm at work. I wear gloves. We have hand sanitizer. We have hand soap sink, and I'm washing my hands I'm washing my hands like every 15 minutes. And it's not good for my freaking tattoo right now because it's in the healing process still. So when all this is said and done with, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to get it retouched. And the guy said he'll do it for free, but I don't know when the tattoo shops are going to be open because of this whole mess. And I think that I read somewhere, like online, that we're now like the top 3 countries to have this coronavirus, like that have the most of this coronavirus. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I'm like freaking out. I'm like, dude, are you like... I'm not saying this because I want to be out of a job, because that's not even what I want. It's my health and my safety, and the health and safety of my family and my friends, even, that I work with, And, like I have friends that their parents are a lot older and a lot more accessible to get this, and possibly it being fatal to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm at that point that I'm so frustrated with the company that I work with that I've been second guessing working there. Like, I've literally been basically I'm basically like, how I've been going back and forth between like, oh, I'm gonna put my 2 weeks notice in and find another job. Well, this is showing me how badly they give a shit about the people that work for them. So I'm just at that point where, I mean, they're even staying open the normal hours. Like, everybody else is closing up at like 8 or 9 o'clock. We're still staying open until 10. You know? And it just pisses me off. So bad. And I don't get home until after 11, which pisses me off even more. And, I mean, even if they closed up an hour early, that would be really great. But no. I don't know. Basically, I think it was, in the past, I was seeing how shitty this place was that I work, I work with this company and everything. And now looking at it, and I'm noticing how they give a shit about their employees that work for them. And I don't want to work for them anymore. And I feel like they're awful. They're toxic. If this was any other day and there wasn't no, like, coronavirus or whatever, I wouldn't mind going to work. I wouldn't mind doing all of that. But I'm sorry, but I think if they decide to fully quarantine, I'm not coming back once they lift it. Like, I've been contemplating that, because to be honest with you, it's like, I don't need to be in a job where they don't care. Like, if I wanted to do that, I'd stay with the old, with my ex-husband. Let him beat the shit out of me, But, I mean, of course, they're saying, oh, you're more safer here than you are if you go to Walmart. Oh, duh. I'm safer when I'm at home more than I am here. But anyway, I know you guys are probably like, shut up, I'm tired of hearing you rant, so I'm going to stop, because I'm going down the rabbit trail of ranting, so, yeah. Okay, so I just checked my Facebook, and I follow, like, our local news and our paper, and, things like that. And they encourage the county, Buncombe County, where I live in, is encouraging everyone to stay home. Like, literally. Like, they're like, stay home, stay safe, is exactly what they're saying. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, what more do you need to shut my job down? I'm just saying. I mean, if the county is telling you to shut it down, then shut it down. Stay home. I guess we're apparently the essential business, or whatever the hell they're calling it now. I'm like, we're not essentials. So, I kind of want to update you guys on some more information that I found out tonight regarding my job. This is my job, not
my county or my state. This is something that my job decided to do, which I'm kind of thankful for. But at the same time, since I'm a manager, I have to get my 10 hours in, because I work 50 hours a week or more. So one of the things that I found out with my job is that we're closing early at 9 o'clock, which I'm very glad that we're going to be doing that, because now I can go home and be home by like 9:30, 10 o'clock at the latest, instead of 11 o'clock. Another thing that had happened, and I don't know if I actually mentioned this or not previously, but we have or we do this program, like work release program, with a prison here in my town. It's a women's prison, and I volunteered to, well, actually, I get paid to take them. I get paid like once a month. It's not much, but I don't really do it for the money. I do it for the fact that, for the girls' sakes. But anyway, they basically shut down all the prisons here in I guess in North Carolina in general. They locked them down. Sunday evening was the last night for any of the inmates that work for us to work. So that being said, we've been kind of shorthanded on nights because more of our inmates are on night shift. We have a total of 3 that work on both shifts. Yeah, we have 3, right? Yeah, we have 3. I can't remember. I've lost track of time, or I've lost track of how many we had, because at one point we had 4 and then we lost 1. I forgot about that. Well, we had more than that, but 1 is out of jail now, or prison, whatever. And then 1 girl works, but she got released as well. So we actually had a total of 5 actual inmates at one point, but 1 got released. 1 got let go due to documentation reasons and stuff like that, and then now we have 3. Well, all 3 of them can't go anywhere because they're on lockdown. But also another thing is, if you're because I don't know much about like what's going on around, other than 3 states are locked down at this point and what's going on in my area. But anyway, let me know what's going on in your area, in your country, wherever you're at, because like I said, all I know is what's going on in 3 different states, and then what's going around in my state. So yeah, because I don't really pay. I there's a lot going on with this whole corona shit, and I just need to know, or I want to know, like, if y'all are safe, and if your area or your governor or whoever is in charge of all of this, what they're doing to take the actions. On the bright side, I did hear about China. They had, well, this was yesterday when I heard this, that for 2 days straight they haven't had another case come through as far as the coronavirus. So they quarantined themselves for like over 30 days. That's what we need to do right now. We don't need to be like lagging and dragging our asses. We just need to go boom and kick this shit in the butt so we can move on with our lives and go back to the way things were, go back to normal. So, my mom works at the same spot as me, and she got home tonight. She came in to pick up my brother because my brother was over here, and she was telling me about one of the big dogs was timing the girl that's working drive-through, and the girl working drive-through was wearing one of the masks, right? Which to me, that's not a big deal. So, of course, I guess after he timed her in drive-thru, he came in and told her that she couldn't wear the mask. And from what my mom told me, that it pissed her off to the point where she was almost close to walking out. The thing of it is they're trying to make our work environment safe, okay? By us washing our hands, putting gloves on, and things like that, but will not allow us to wear a face mask, especially if you're working the drive-through where you're having contact with other people, and those other people could possibly transmit the virus to you, and you're just trying to protect yourself, but yet they're telling us not to by not wearing the mask. I really, really fucking see how my work is. And I am really at my wits' end with my job because of this. We are not, what is it called, a necessity business at all. I feel like, and I'm sorry to say this to people who that's all they know is drive-through, and they come through drive-through every single day, or they come through, a certain business every single day to get lunch, breakfast, dinner, whatever they go, and whatever time of day they come, or if they come all 3 times. But the thing of it is, right now, more than ever, we all need to stay inside, and it's just pissing me off worse and worse. Like, to the point where I just don't want to go to work tomorrow. I really don't. I just don't, because if they treated, and the drive-through person is a really close friend of mine, okay, I absolutely love her from the bottom of my heart and everything else. If they're treating her like that because she's wearing a face mask, because she's working drive-through and she's trying to protect herself from getting sick, because that person has elderly parents who are more accessible to getting this virus, what else are they going to say? Oh, don't wash your hands anymore. Don't wear gloves anymore. To me, what is the whole purpose in wearing gloves when you're not going to allow our drive-through person to wear a mask?
I just want to update you guys. I'm at work today. There is a curfew now in my county, and it's mandatory that everybody has to be back inside at 8:00. Okay. I don't know if you can see. Look at the time that I'm doing this. I don't know if you can see it on my watch or not. But as far as my job, we're technically an essential job. But when I looked on the TV, I didn't see anything regarding restaurant workers or fast food workers. So that being said, I feel like, I don't even know, because I think maybe I had saw that before, or maybe that was posted up before. I'm not even sure. But yeah, at 8:00, if you don't have the papers or whatever, you can get a misdemeanor for being out. I don't know really what it would be technically called, like what they would charge you with, like technically. Probably something along the lines of like loitering or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's mandatory that we be locked down at 8:00. And the United States today, this is another update. I was looking on a couple of lists of like the top countries to have like the most cases of this COVID-19 bullshit. And the United States exceeded way above, like, I think the last time I checked, it was like 700 people more than what China. And in my head, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, dude, like,
what the hell? Like, people are so stupid. Like, I mean, of course, since I'm an essential worker, like, the only essential that needs to be essential is the oils. And I don't know. Hopefully, by the beginning of the weekend, maybe they'll close every business down besides like the really most important ones, like the grocery stores and like medical and things like that. But I don't know. I have no clue. This is just one thing that I am getting more and more pissed off about, and I'm literally hating my job more and more every single day. I don't know, guys. I mean, but I should look on the bright side. We are closing at 9, but we're not gonna have any business for an hour, and it fucking sucks because we're gonna be like bored out of our minds for the last hour and a half. Well, I mean, the 30 minutes we're gonna be like, the 30 minutes after we close, we're gonna be obviously busy like breaking shit down and like getting everything together for the morning time. But yeah, this shit's crazy, y'all. My county, Buncombe County. I don't know about anybody else. Like, if you're from North Carolina, like, has any other counties done this yet with the curfew thing? I'm just curious because I don't know. Lord have mercy, it is hot. My watch says 83 today. Hopefully this fucking heat will kill some of this fucking COVID-19 out. Anyway, I'm doing updates now on this whole corona thing and what's going on in my area and everything, as y'all know. I just wanted to let you guys know, I just read on Facebook through one of the news people article thingies that it's gonna be effective this coming Monday, which is in 2 days. There's going to be another curfew, and that curfew is going to be 5 p.m. And the only people that are allowed to be out after 5 is like essential workers and, that sort of thing. The only reason we're staying up until 9 is for that reason, like, for like, medical. We have a VA hospital, hospital workers, that sort of shit. So, but yeah, I just want to update you guys on what's going on around here with this COVID-19, aka the coronavirus.